don't even know if I was recording any of that. So here it is, my copy of Blast Off by Young, Glynn, and Richardson, with an introduction by Harlan. I did an art project for Harlan in 2015. Oh yeah. So here's what I'm studying for the next 3 weeks. Here's our author information on the back. And this was a library book at the Indianapolis Marion County Public Library, which was withdrawn. And here's the Buck Rogers caster sets by Rappaport Brothers. We were just yammering on about the other day. From what I'm, from the image in the book, which I guess this is a complete set. And the casting set, I guess, is what's really collectible. But from the picture, it implies that Rappaport themselves did include a few figures as examples. And I'd like to know if there's any way possible to determine, did they leave any mark on them, or was there any method by which we can eyeball whether a given figure is cast by a set owner or the Rappaport brothers. Although I guess, in terms of like the Andy Warhol Duchamp ready-made things, it doesn't matter who cast them, does it? Because what you're after is the spaceman and not the story. Huh? There's your handy guide to Buck Rogers rocket ship types from the 1930s. And the one by Rappaport that I have is the rocket ship number 4. Right there. That's a clean machine. The chapter on Archer Plastics and their insane genius visionary, Robert Gennon, if that's the right name. I have that. This justifies whatever expense there is for you to obtain the book, and it does go into the design etymologies of the toy forms and how they were arrived at. And we've learned that my favorite group are the Satellite Men. Although, are they all men? Archer did produce females, very famously for some of their sets. I like the parallels to the pulp science fiction. There's a run. Nice little setup of Space Babes. Explores the connection between Thomas Toys and Poplar over there in Britain. And there's my guy with the meat hook. And I actually had been wondering why he looks so familiar. I don't have that issue, but I have a huge library of pulp science fiction covers, and that's a part of it. Pyro, the X300. Out of my league. A lot of the stuff that the book covers is out of my league, but that's not going to lessen one's enjoyment of it. I'm really into space costumes. I had a space helmet when I was a kid. Can't remember who made it. Bubble helmet, astronaut, Apollo style. They actually used one in Dark Star as a suit prop. What am I looking for here? So much, it just the pictures are eye-popping. If there's any minor quibble that I'd have with it, it ends before my era. I was born in '67, so I'm drawn to space toy forms from probably the mid to later '60s to mid to later '70s when I was growing up. But if you ever want to know about it, and there's a way to get one. Get a pre-read library copy, $5, less than $10 shipped. You gotta have it. If you're watching these videos for the toy forms, you have to have this. Go get it. And rock on, Harlan. Save me a seat.